Okay, so here's the back. You can see it is in fantastic shape. It's gray floor, gray laminate, gray upholstery. Nothing drives me crazy like electric blue upholstery or maroon or hunter green. Very neutral, cool gray interior, white ceiling. It is set up for a striker. It's got the striker catch-up, the striker lockdown bars, so this will work with the MX Pro, a Easy Pro, or a Power Pro. It'll also work with the Furno Pro Flex, any of those gurneys. The only gurney that won't accommodate are any of the variants of a Furno Model 28. There's like 3 different variants that this is not compatible with, but most people don't carry that. So this is the action wall. Let me back up here. You can see there's cabinets at the top, cabinets above the CPR seat, cabinets over there, and you got that shelf space over there. Here is a space for typically a trash can or something like that. And then these are lockable, and the keys for these are in there, and you'll see I got keys over there. Big compartment above that, very deep, and then you'll see all of these open up. This is your access to the side door there. So this would be where your exterior access is for your monitor, your portable O2, portable suction, all that stuff. O2 and heat is located up there. There is a walk-through door. You can leave that open or closed, whatever you like. Jump seat's in great condition. There's no tears. Armrest works. And there is storage underneath. You can see that over there. Kinda. It's a little dark in there. You have reach through to your oxygen and your medical air area. We're going to get into this in a minute. You'll see that your suction, everything's on the wall. There's your outlets for your O2 and med air. It also has an emergency shutoff switch. This is pretty cool. This is like a slide out desk. And if you're sitting here in the jump seat, you can use this. It's kind of like a clipboard. So you could put patient care reports in there and write whatever you want, or you can eat lunch there, although I don't recommend that, but that's pretty cool, and it locks into place. So there's that. There's more storage down on the bottom, and then if you want more counter space, you can undo the back of the CPR seat, and I don't think you need that much counter space unless you're having a buffet back here, but you can have it if you want it. And then over here, this is like a trash and sharps container area. There, it's a drawer. You can see there's that. You can see also there's the release for access under the bench seat. There is that. Okay. That side does not go up. And then above the bench seat, you have that cabinet space. Alright, so let's get into the Weldon Vista system. So this is pretty cool. Let me close the back doors so we can work everything properly. I almost forgot to show you, there is a closet behind the jump seat. So you could put your smoking jacket in here. It actually has, there's a med air E-tank holder, there's a oxygen D-tank holder, and there's a fire extinguisher in there. And there's enough space that you could put all kinds of things there. But almost forgot to show you. There's that. Okay, so let's get into our Weldon Vista VMUX system. If you're not familiar with these, you know, if you have a fire truck, if you're a fire department, if you have an E1 or a KME or a Seagrave ambulance or a fire engine or fire truck, you're probably familiar with the Weldon Vista system. It's pretty cool. You can control all kinds of stuff from this unit. And so, for example, interior lights, boom, we get this screen. So you will see we have 1,743 pounds in our oxygen tank. We can see our suction is off, oxygen inverter, all that stuff is off, and all of our light controls are here. So if we want our right dome low, you'll notice we just turned on our, there's the high. And if we go to the right side, we'll hit that, and then we get, there's the low, and there's the high. Now you'll see there's fluorescence, there's a fluorescent button, and then we get that. Let me back up a little bit so you can see all that. So it gets nice and bright in here for your patient workups, like an operating room back here. So there's that. We'll leave that on for now so we have plenty of light. And then, so let's say climate control. So there's a button at the bottom. You can see right now it's 82 and climate mode is off. So if we go to, let's go to AC. Wait just a couple seconds and then it'll, boom, kick in. You can hear that coming from up there. And then if we want to lower it, we can lower it from here. Let me get the glare out of the way. Or if we want to really kick it up to high, there's that. What's really cool about this, most ambulances have 3 speed settings, low, medium, and high. And you can really dial this into areas right in between, especially if you're somewhere where it gets really hot or really cold. You can kind of just dial it right into the perfect speed for your comfort. And then if we left this on, you'll notice that our inside temperature will stop dropping as we leave the AC on. You can also, for example, like, so if I hit this, it's going to go off. It'll take a couple of seconds, and then, oh wait, I think I switched it to auto. Let's go to off, and then it'll kick off. But if you put it to auto, which is, you can just leave it like that and dial in your preferred set temp, it'll automatically adjust the speed selector on its own until it gets to that 68 degrees or 72 or whatever you set it to. So that's pretty cool. And then there's, if you want heat, that's how you get the heat. And then we'll just leave it off so you can hear me. And there's that. So let's go to the patient. So if we hit patient, then you can see if we want to activate our inverter, and you'll see the little green light comes on. Now the inverter is hot. If we plug into our outlets, we'll be able to run whatever it is that we want to run. The exhaust fan. What's cool about the exhaust fan is usually it's on or it's off on most ambulances. On this ambulance, we got 3 speeds to choose from. So if you're trying to get rid of foul smells from back here, that's the low, that's the medium, and that's high. And you'll see on the screen it says exhaust high. So let's go exhaust off so you can see there's the low, medium, and high. Pretty cool. And then our suction, so we kick that on, I'll show you. Here's the suction gauge. And you can, it's super quiet because the motor is in that exterior compartment that we already looked at. Usually it's mounted underneath the most ambulances, like a wheel coach and just about everybody mounts them underneath this counter, so it's always loud. So this is our gauge for our O2. For the medical air, that's your gauge for the medical air, which is right underneath the medical airflow meter. So we have, you know, our O2 tank is on. So just, you know, 15 liters. And there's that. And then when it gets down to about 200 psi, it'll start alarming to let you know, hey, you're almost out of house O2, you need to switch over to portable oxygen. So if you're doing long distance transport, or if you just haven't had time to get back to the station to change your house tank out and it's getting low, it'll alarm and remind you, you don't want a COPD patient or a chest painer patient to go, or an asthmatic for that matter, to go any length of time without sufficient oxygen. So there's that. There's also light timer dimmer switch over there, and I think we pretty much covered everything back here, right? Is there anything we didn't cover? So let's go ahead. There's a clock. Oh yeah, there's a clock on this too. So if you're this is a paramedic rig, you go to your timer. So if you're timing, if you're doing like epi and atropine, you're doing 1 minute intervals, and you go start. Okay, so that's a 2 minute interval. Oh wait, oops, we increased it. Let me reset. Clear. 1 minute. So then we start. So then at the 1 minute, we won't sit here for the whole minute. At that 1 minute, it'll just go deet 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 and let you know, hey, it's time to push another round of epi or atropine or whatever drug that you're given, but those are the two that are typically your time drugs. So there's that. All right, so let's go ahead and I will show you. Okay, this is kind of a ridiculous feature. I'll show it to you anyway. This is kind of something that Medtec came up with. When they first came out, I always thought it was ridiculous, but code red. So there's another screen up in the front for your partner. And this is to let him know, hey, we got a code red. Our patient just went into cardiac arrest or whatever. Kick it up, code 3. I don't know why you wouldn't just be like, hey, code 3, patient just crashed. Unless there's a family member up in the front and you're trying to be discreet about it. I don't know why you wouldn't just verbally tell them. But you can push buttons if you want to speak code to your partner in the front, but I don't ever see that happening. So anyway, there's that. Let's go up in the front and go look over all the cab, and then we'll look at the motor. We're doing a test drive. I actually did a test drive already. We might do another one if there's enough time. But I did one a couple days ago. I thought it was going to rain this weekend, so I didn't want to drive in the rain, but it's sunny today, so I'm knocking out the rest of this video. There's the back. Oh, I didn't turn off the lights. Let me turn off the lights real quick, and then we'll proceed. Interior light. Oh yeah, you know what else is cool? You can actually turn on, you wouldn't be able to tell because it's too sunny out, you can turn on the side floodlights from in here. So say you're in here and you see something weird going on out there, you could turn the side floodlights on from back here, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's go look in the front.